Hey guys, and welcome back to GeekAddiction. Today we're going to be looking at the second part of my initial unboxing of the 1/144 high-grade Gundam Dantalion. So let's get on with what you get out of the box. The Gundam itself in its naked mode, as they say, and while in this mode it operates or uses the bayonet rifle and bayonet knife or bayonet sword. So basically it's a gun that you fold and pull out the handlebar and turn into a giant knife. So basically the bayonet sword. And you pop this right back into place and you turn it back into the rifle. Not bad, pretty nice. I'm a huge fan of Buster Blade. Alright, so apart from that, the kit does come with its own stand. Now I wouldn't really call this a benefit, but it is nice that they included it considering how back heavy this kit is. And this is specifically only for the Dantalion, considering you can't use this for any other gunpla. It's just 3 pieces of plastic. It's got a peg at the top with a custom, holder for the half-cal-T backpack. And it's just a simple peg system. And then in terms of changing the height, it has ribs on the stand itself, so you can elevate it, one notch or two. That's pretty much it. It's decent, not bad. Again, only for the Dantalion. So we're going to take a look at the articulation of the half-cal-T. Sad to say, this was one very flimsy or jiggly part of the kit. I mean, it just wobbles so much, oddly enough. So this is basically the backpack. Now you got 2 hinge joints at the shoulders, which is pretty good, and they rip off these arms, and basically what they allow you to do is fold this around the Gundam for the transformation. And to aid that, they also include 2 tracks which allow the kit to close in the gap between the backpack and the Gundam itself. Again, all part and parcel. And so here are the thrusters for the backpack. They're pretty nice looking. Nice color separation with the parts, and then I like that shield there. Looks pretty nice. Let's move on to the main part of the backpack itself. So basically here it is in its collapse mode. You got 2 hinges on each of the shoulder pads, and they come with tracks so they can collapse on each other. And again, a little wobbly, but okay. And 2 pegs for to help go into the back of the Gundam. Let's get them back and collapsed again. And there you go. So this thing does come with a sticker sheet. I only use 2 because I'm not a big fan of stickers. One for the forehead camera and one for the eyes. That's it. Right, and when it comes to articulation, just like any IBO kit, it's just fantastic. That inner frame has been superb. In terms of head articulation, you got a ball joint at the base of the skull and a ball joint at the top of the neck that allows for a good amount of rotation. As you can see, those are 360. The Gundam can look that far down and that far up, so not bad. It even has its classic chicken action. Got a, let's see here, got a full 360 with the arm. Can raise the shoulder armor up and down as usual. Got a raised arm as far up. Got a good bicep swivel. 180 at the elbow, but there's a reason for that. We'll explain that later. And a basic ball joint at the wrist as per the norm. And then you've got a ball joint at the hips, so you can do a bit of up and down here. So it's up, down, and up and down. So that's how far down without bending the hips, and that far up. So you got a decent amount of ab crunch there, and some waist swivel because of the ball joint again. So we got a nice full 360 at the waist. Okay, and then we got a bit of thigh swivel going on here. And then absolutely no armor on the skirt, so meh. Beautiful spread as usual, fantastic spread. I mean, just look at that. And then we got a bit of the hip wiggling because of the inner joint that's there, as you can see. So you can actually move the leg that far up as usual. Got a beautiful double jointed knee, and fantastic motion towards the back. And then you've got a toe hinge back and forth, and a ankle rocker, and of course fantastic ankle pivots, so you get some really wide ass stances. And while we're at articulation, let's talk about the articulation of the backpack itself. So the side arms of the half cowl tee are actually arms, so let's go ahead and let's get this thing open. So first up, you gotta pull down the arm, and that'll give you a bicep swivel and a 90-degree double jointed elbow. That's to the side. Good length of motion there with the arm. And then the second part is you pop out the fingers to give you a bit of wrist action there. So now you can rotate the wrist. As you can see, it's on a single peg, nothing fancy. And there is a bit of articulation in terms of the fingers. They can just pretty much open up and close. So pretty decent considering the scale. And there's basically a peg in the center there for the demolition or the bayonet blade that can be put into its hands, which is the only way to hold the blade in the massive the backpack hands or the cowl hand. And on the side there is a flap that goes up and down so that when you raise the arm it doesn't hinder the arm in any way. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and collapse this guy and move on to the transformation. Okay, so transformation is pretty straightforward. I'll quickly walk you through it. First up, wrists fold in on the left and right hand. Then you're going to take your forearm and fold it all the way up to the shoulder for the full length of the joint. Then you're going to fold your arms a full 90 upwards so the elbows are out. We're going to set the kit to the side and move on to the backpack. Okay, fold open the backpack, slide the shoulder pads down their tracks, rip off the arms. Then we're going to take off the top part of each shoulder pad. Come on. Peg the backpack directly into the kit and slide the base part of the shoulder pads under the arms, as you can see here. We're just gonna reline them up with the top part of the pad and snap them in place. First right, then left, then pop open the arms and wrists, right arm in and left arm in. And there you have it. That is the Gundam Dantalion with its half cowl tee on. Alright guys, so my final verdict on this thing is I like it. My only problem I had with it was the fact that it had a lot of loose joints, surprisingly a lot of loose joints, but then again it could be just my kit. But that's not a problem, we can easily fix that with a little bit of customization, and you can tighten up all those joints and make it stiff as fuck. As for me, I think the kit is freaking awesome. I mean, the naked mode is great. Love the naked mode. It can do, its posability is insane in terms of articulation and posing. It's ridiculous how much crap you can get down with the Gunpla. And then even after you put on the half cowl tee, it doesn't hinder its posability at all. You can still get in some decent poses. I think I managed to put him in a Shoryuken pose next, so that's surprising considering how bulky the damn thing gets after you put on the armor. I am looking forward though to the half cowl V So basically, it's got a leg day upgrade, which I'm looking forward to, and I want to kind of smash them together and make a custom out of it. And either way, this is definitely something you guys should add to your IBO collections in terms of Gunpla, if you guys are following IBO or any of the manga arcs. So definitely add this to your collection. It'll be one hell of an experience customizing as well as building it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe, drop a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.